Amazing. Okay, hello. Hi, I'm Brittney. I am a UGA freshman. Okay, so here's my little speech. Okay, so as you may have guessed, I didn't particularly choose Holy Comforter, which isn't a bad thing. Don't be scared. I was born and raised an Episcopalian and attended St. Augustine's over on Wheeler Road, where I was baptized until about the 5th grade. Around the 5th grade, my mom and older sister started looking for another church, in particular one with more kids my age. A majority of my mornings in Sunday school were spent with me and the pastor's wife by ourselves. Every now and then we would have a few other people my age, but for the most part it was just the two of us. My sister was a youth pastor there for a while when I was little, and a good youth program was their top priority for our new home. We started Holy Comforter not long after our search began, and I remember sitting in the rooms downstairs that had yet to be renovated not once but twice, and staying for a Sunday school lesson. Soon I met 3 other girls in the same grade as me, and we seemed to do almost everything together. I was invited to birthday sleepovers. We went to Cornerstone every month, North Carolina for a ziplining trip. I became an acolyte. I met some pretty cool people who happened to go to my school and live in my neighborhood, and suddenly this is my new reality. My mom is a nurse who works overnight, but somehow I'm still here almost every single Sunday, and even after I got my license, you could almost count on me being here all the time. I also almost never missed youth group because that was a big priority. So I didn't necessarily pick Holy Comforter as my forever home, but it most definitely felt like it picked me. I would say I became relatively involved in the community here until COVID came. In March, I was a senior in high school, headed to UGA this fall. Everything that was my reality felt like it came crumbling down, as I'm sure it did for almost everybody else. More family members died as the months went on. A few even had COVID. More things were put on hold or canceled. All of my high school lasts were gone. I worked 30 to 40 hours every single week at Chick-fil-A. I graduated through a drive-thru right outside of our school's front steps. My world was absolutely turned upside down. There are a lot of unknowns for me, especially for the future that I had planned. The biggest role I believe that the church played in all of it, I said in my pandemic playbook, was preparing me for something I never knew was coming. This may or may not make a lot of sense, but I used my faith and watching online to create a sense of normalcy to get through this incredible piece of history we lived and are still living. I was able to see the light at the end of the tunnel when things didn't go the way I necessarily planned. I may not have been able to walk across the stage, go to my senior prom, learn inside of a classroom, or experience a somewhat normal freshman year, but it did come with its fair share of benefits. I was able to get my diploma. I got closer to some of my best friends, and in some incredible way, I was able to see my own community and those around me connect and work together in new ways. I will continue to attend Holy Comforter for the people, the atmosphere, and the sense of community. You could go to any Episcopal church and receive an almost verbatim lesson, but you can't find this kind of love, people, and community that you can find here.